in, what was it, 74, I think it was. You ended up playing for like Rod Stewart. You were doing keyboards and stuff for a lot of big artists at the time.
Right.
Um,
Well, that story, like a lot of things in the music business, you have to be ready if you have a break. You never know if a break's going to come. But that break was I had a friend that wanted me to play on his demo. He couldn't pay me anything. The only thing he could do, he says, I have a friend that has a head shop, and he'll give you a bong if you'll play on it. And I didn't really smoke pot, but I had friends that did. And I said, if I do this session, you guys want a bong? And they were like, yeah, do it. So I went and I played on the session, and it wasn't a very good song. But in walks Steve Cropper, who I guess co-owned the studio. And he's just sort of looking around. And I'm not a guitar player, but I know who Steve Cropper is. And I knew what my friends would want to know. And I just started going, this kind of thing. And I said, my friend wants to know about your pickups. And I didn't even know what a pickup is. But so he started explaining me his pickups and everything. He stuck around. He thought I was good. And he took my phone number. And I went, wow, this is kind of cool.
yeah.
Well, I'm living at my parents' house at this point, and they get a phone call, and my mom says, it's somebody named Steve Cropper. And so I get on the phone, and he goes, will you come down and do a session for me tonight? And I went, okay. And he says, for Rod Stewart. And the reason it was for Rod Stewart was because David Foster was the piano player, and he'd gone home for Christmas to Canada, and he didn't have his papers in order, and they held him at the border. So they needed a piano player, and they went, Nicky Hopkins couldn't do it. They went through like 4 piano players, and Steve Cropper said, well, I know this kid, if you want to take a chance. And Rod Stewart said, well, if you think so. So I came in, and the song we did was called Ball Trap. She's got me in a ball trap.
Yeah.
And and I just like, okay, I know how to do this. And then he said, I'm leaving the Faces, and I'm starting a band. Will you be in my band? And so I went from my mom answering the phone, borrowing her car, to joining the first Rod Stewart band when he left the Faces in like
Holy mackerel.
3 hours time. And
That's incredible.
yeah, and so I was in his band I was in the Faceless. You have Rod Stewart and the Faces. So I was in Rod Stewart and the Faceless, and now it's Rod Stewart and the Facelifts. So that's my story. Yeah, I was in it for 3 years. Did all those crazy things that you would imagine, at
Yeah.
19, 20 years old. So,
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah.
so yeah.
Off the hook and living life and rolling through the world. Oh my gosh, man. I
Yeah.
just, you know.